Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a rapper by the name of Sad Frosty. Now, Sad Frosty is a Texas MC who came up during this whole SoundCloud thing that's kind of starting to fade out, right? I'm not saying he was fading out. It seemed like his career was on the upward trajectory, but he comes from that long line of SoundCloud rappers that branched out from Florida. It looks like he was cool with XXXTentacion, maybe, and at least some of the people who he had in his circle were, for the most part, right? And several people from his circle have come out and talked about this. He's had collaborations with Chief Keef and things like that, right? Dude was in the rap game trying to get it, right? Well, sad to say, man, it looks like Sad Frosty lost his life going into the weekend. Now, right now, there's like a lot of mystery around how he passed, but it seems like either DJ Scheme, who's somebody who else is well known in the whole SoundCloud rap subgenre, you know what I mean? And he came out and said something that led people to believe it was due to something that might have been preventable. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to put it. But man, I want to talk about this story from the New York Post that kind of breaks down what happened going into the weekend and why fans were just finding out about this last night. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this Sad Frosty situation, man. Now, as I said in the intro, man, dude seems like he was well-rounded in hip-hop. Like, dude was really on his grind trying to make it. Like I said, he had a collaboration that he had with Chief Keef that's still on his main Instagram page, which is the vessel where people learned about him passing away. It was a post that was made on his page that basically told everybody his birth date and his death date and let it be known that he was no longer here with us, man. Sad situation, and rest in peace to Sad Frosty. But there's a lot of mystery around the situation and how that information got out, right? Now, there's a story from the New York Post I want to talk about. Now, the headline of the article says this. It says, rapper Sad Frosty, social media star with millions of views, dead at 24. So letting you know that he wasn't just a rapper, he was a social media star as well. If you look at his TikTok, Instagram, he had lots of followers, thousands, hundreds of thousands, man, millions of views. He had collaborations with some of his good friends, I'm assuming, that have seen over 1 million plus views, man. So it's crazy situation, man. And 24 years old is extremely young, man. You know, he's grown, but on the greater scheme of things, that is super duper young. Now, the story starts off by saying this. It says, the hip-hop world is mourning the death of Texas rapper Sad Frosty, who reportedly died Friday at 24 from undisclosed causes. Now, we're going to get into this in a little bit, but DJ Scheme with the social media that might have gave us some clues about what led to him passing away, man. Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, the Houston-based musician's passing was confirmed Sunday in a post on his official Instagram account. In the caption, it said, long live Sad Frosty, 3497 through 11422. Reads the tragic announcement. His more than 200,000 followers, although it didn't reveal a cause of death. The message was one of only 2 posts on his account, with the other being a pic of Frosty and fellow rapper Chief Keef, who's 26 years old at this time. It seems like Chief Keef's been in the rap game a very long time, man. It's wild to think that Chief Keef is still only 26 years old. I wonder if they're correct in that. But regardless, let's continue, man. It says, little is known of the deceased lyricist's personal life. Born and raised in Houston, Frosty, whose real name is also unknown, broke into the music scene with the single ADHD Freestyle, The Sun reported. So they're taking this from a Sun report, but they're saying that was the song that kicked him off into the rap game. Now, he has also famously collaborated with fellow hip-hopper DC the Dime on a single called Beavis and Butthead, a video which has nearly 1.5 million views on Frosty's YouTube channel, which boasted nearly 95,000 subscribers and millions more views on other tracks at the time of his death. So it looked like, man, dude had a lot of views as far as his videos were concerned, man. So there was interest out there, and based on his social media profile, he had a fan base. It's just you never know when it's going to kick off. And unfortunately, man, he passed away before you could see that. You know what I mean? Now, also on DC the Don's page, I saw a lot of stuff, and I think he was showing love. And there was another guy who was actually commenting on the situation as well. And I'm assuming he was a good friend of Frosty because he went to his social media page to make this post right here. Now, he goes by the name Ty the Guy, and he said this. He said, "Don't feel real. Frosty was more than a best friend. We would talk on the phone every day. I love you, brother. Whole team going hard for you. This hit home." And he has a picture of Frosty in the top right-hand corner, man. And it didn't end there. DJ Scheme, now there's a post that's going around social media, and it's not on DJ Scheme's page right now. Originally, he posted this picture right here, which looks like a picture of Frosty with glasses on, and he says this. He says, "I don't even have words for real." And then he has like a flying dove emoji, you know what I mean? Just showing his respects, it looks like, right? But there's another post that's creating some controversy on social media right now, right? Now, DJ Scheme, for those of you who don't know, he was actually a friend of XXXTentacion, and he's a well-known producer, especially in the subgenre of like SoundCloud rap, right? He's done some collaborations with Ski Mask, the Slump God. I mean, a lot of people, man, respect DJ Scheme. Like, he's one of those bigger names in that whole part of hip hop, right? And he's well respected. He's got big interviews and stuff out there. But yeah, he went to social media and he made a post where he said this right here, allegedly. Now, I'm not sure if this was really made by DJ Scheme because it's no longer on his profile, but there's several websites who are reporting this. And in this post, he says this, or he allegedly says this. Let's get right. He says, "I can't believe you really gone, kid," with a heartbroken emoji. Then it says, "I can't keep losing more people to drugs." Then he says, "Killing my mental." So he says this is killing his mental. Then it ends by saying, "Worst news today." Now, this post was supposedly put out about a day ago, so like on Saturday. And what's crazy is Frosty, Sad Frosty, I should say, so nobody gets him confused, it said that he lost his life on Friday, man. So that seems like a normal progression for the news to go around. But in this social media age, usually these things are like instant, man. So it's got a lot of people wondering why it took so long to get the news out. But you never know, man. A lot of people, like they said, even in this story, they don't know his real name and stuff like that. So you don't know if his family was notified. So you would hate for them to find out last. So it's a lot that goes into this, I'm sure, man. But regardless, this is another tragedy in hip hop and a sad state of affairs, man. It seems, like I said, man, like every week something tragic is happening in hip hop, and hopefully it'll stop. But with respect, man, rest in peace to Sad Frosty, and my condolences to his family and friends, man. I know they probably lost somebody who was close to them. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Now, what do you guys think about this situation, man? Do you think that there was a whole bunch of silence and mystery around this but due to respect to him and his family? Or do you feel like, man, they're probably trying to make sure that they got the news right before they got it out there to the public? And now you have official news sources that are reporting it. It's you could be pretty sure that it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that, this being your boy Big Man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace to dude. Again, man. The Sad Frosty, man. Sad situation, man. And condolences to his family. Peace.